people were coming by and they're like, wait, what is that? And I had the big sign that said scented putty slime. And all the moms were like, no, kids, no. I said, wait, hold on just a moment. It's not what you find in the stores. A lady at the market, she says, okay, I want to see this. I want to play with it. I'm going to come back to you. I was like, okay. So she bought it. She was walking around with it. It had peppermint. She absolutely loved it. And she came back.
She was grading you.
Yeah, she was totally grading me. And then she came back and says, okay, look, I've been playing with this for about 20 minutes now, and it's finally getting stretchable, like you said. Because I told her it's more like a Stretch Armstrong toy. It's not like just your typical slime. It's putty slime.
Right? I mean, my biggest, decision when I sit down at a table sometimes is the size of my spoon or my fork. I mean, I just shovel that stuff in because I'm not really discerning a lot on the foods that I eat. But I'm 50 now, so I got to pay attention to some of this stuff, But I'm seeing some great posts from folks out there that are sharing meals that they're making. Now, my thing is it needs to look good. Yes. It needs to taste good, right? And it needs to be pretty simple. Our body doesn't speak synthetic, which was it really stuck with me. I'm
giving my kid vitamin because I want to help them be healthier.
Right.
So why am I going to...
Hi there, welcome to CBD and Essential Oil Talk Radio with Marc and Nikki. If you're looking for real information about how CBD and essential oils can have a positive impact on your life, you're in the right place. Coming up on the show today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about healthy eating. We're approaching the holiday season, and all these different choices of breakfast foods. In fact, I'll tell you a little bit about cereal. Remind me to tell you about cereal.
Okay.
Oh, it's a bad thing. But I'd like to start eating a little bit healthier as we go through the holiday season, because I tend to overeat anyway. So I'm getting some inspiration from Instagram. Lots of really great meals. People putting some great recipes, great photos up there. So I'll talk a little bit about that. And then I'm going to talk about the advantage of essential oil infused supplements. So I've been taking supplements. We all take supplements, right? Because we need them. Well, infusing with essential oils is kind of a good idea. So I'll talk a little bit about why that is and some of the advantages. So, and what do you got going on today?
You know what? I'm finally going to share Michaela's slime recipe. It's scented with essential oils. It's non-toxic. I had to get the recipe just right before I shared it with everybody, and I've got it just right. So I'm going to share that today.
You sell a lot of that too. It's super popular. So I would say it's famous.
I have it in my notes that it's famous.
It is famous. It's famous. All right. So we are diffusing Thieves in the studio today. Now, for those of you who don't know what Thieves is, it's a blend of lemon, clove, eucalyptus, and cinnamon. So really great aroma for the holiday season. Plus, it's good for the winter season for those of us who, have issues sometimes during the winter.
There you go. It does smell fabulous.
A quick note for folks out there interested in getting essential oils into your home this holiday season. Go with the perfect home starter kit that Nikki and I use and recommend. Text the word SAVE to 210-910-4174 and we'll send the information right to your phone. Now, when you purchase a starter kit, which is a great Christmas gift, by the way.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
You'll get an exclusive invitation to join our CBD and essential oil community where you can connect with us and continue to learn amazing ways to use these oils. So, again, text the word SAVE, S-A-V-E, to 210-910-4174. We'll get that information sent right out to your phone.
Awesome. So, hey, guys. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, then you would have seen the post from this week, right? I did that pretty big event. Santa Claus was there. They had snow. The snow was bubbles. I was a little bummed. I was expecting, snow. But they just made bubbles go everywhere.
It's Texas.
I know, but they kind of false advertise. I'm a little upset about that, but I'll get over it. They said they would have a snow station. I totally didn't know it was going to be Dawn dishwashing soap. But anyway.
Did you sing?
No, not yet.
You didn't sing. Okay. You're going to sing though, right? We should get you to sing something.
I'm going to sing you out of here. All right. So at this event, I had some room sprays, like little gift sets. I had some bath and bath salts and body spray gift sets. And then I had a ton of slime. We made almost 200 slimes. Okay.
Whoa.
It was set up on the table. Our table looked amazing. People were coming by and they're like, wait, what is that? And I had the big sign that said scented putty slime. And all the moms were like, no, kids, no. I said, wait, hold on just a moment. It's not what you find in the stores. This is non-toxic and it's not sticky. It won't stick to your carpet. It won't stick to your hair. If it does get in the hair, you just kind of pull it out or just use a little bit of water. They're like, wait, what? I said, yeah, it's putty slime. I found the recipe. I tweaked it. I made it perfect. And they're like, okay. So once I walked the moms through it, all the kids started getting slime. Michaela sold 78 slimes.
Whoa.
In 3 hours.
Little entrepreneur.
Yeah, she did so good. She was like,
walk me through that. What does she do? What is she? She's like, hey, over here
come
and
get your slime. I know you got money. No, I'm just kidding. So we gave out free stickers to all the kids. So she's standing there and she's like, hi, happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Would you like some free stickers? And they say yes. And then she says, would you like to purchase some slime? She has to say the word purchase.
Yeah.
That was her key word, was purchase or buy.
Call to action.
There you go. And they're like, yeah, I want to buy slime. Mom, they have slime. And the moms, I could just see it in the mom's eyes because I was that mom. I hate slime. I don't want it in my house. But I have a magic recipe for you guys. Okay. It's called, I call it the non-toxic scented slime, right? And what makes it special is it doesn't stick. So it's 5 ounces of Elmer's glue, the non-toxic kind, half a cup of warm water. Now, this is what makes it stretchy and sticky. So ixnay the otter way. Take the water out. Don't add it in, right? So you're going to add a little bit of baking soda and some saline solution to it. Mix it up, add essential oils. And here's what I found, because I've used 15 different oils, Mark. Like I'm testing it as I go, and I want to know what it's like 3 days later and a week later. Long story short, you can add food coloring if you want. I got the all-natural pigment color because it's non-toxic. But you do what you want with that. If you don't want to add any food coloring at all, just add in colored glitter, but use the fine glitter. And no, the glitter won't get everywhere, I promise you. So based on my research on this, you can add up to 6 drops of any essential oil you like. We like the Joy Blend and the peppermint.
Oh, good choices.
We call it candy cane. We made red with candy cane, and we made blue and green with candy cane. We call it candy cane, but it had peppermint in it, and kids were loving it. Kids were loving it. And then we did Joy, and then we also did Peace and Calming.
Okay.
So we called it Silent
You're not
Night.
combining any of these. You just individual, like either peppermint or Joy or.
Correct.
Okay,
that's
gotcha.
Right. But I did notice with the citrus ones, you only need 2 or 3 drops. When
Why
I
is
added
that?
when I added 6 drops of lime in, it got sticky and gooey. Because we know our citrus oils breaks down.
Yeah.
I don't know what it breaks down. Fat. It breaks down all kinds of stuff.
Chemicals, petrochemicals especially.
Petrochemicals, yeah. But it's non-toxic, so how could that happen? I don't know. But I did notice that when I added 6 drops of lime, it kind of got sticky and gooey. So you don't want to do that. Citrus, just use 2. All right, let's put it all in a bowl, mix it up. You're good to go. I'm going to put that on the blog post. I've actually already put it up there. I was on my game this morning. It's already up there. And again, it won't stick to the carpet or the hair or the dog's coat.
Are you putting this up on Pinterest as well?
I will, yes.
Yeah,
I do have stuff on Pinterest.
Your Pinterest page is pretty big.
It's pretty big, huh? I
So-
got 18,000 followers right now.
What is how much are you selling the slime for out at the booth?
$2.
Okay.
$2 for a 2.4 ounce little cup.
Okay, and what does it cost to make it? To get all that together, do you know?
Honestly, about 40 cents, 50 cents total.
It's a pretty good markup.
Yeah, it's a really good markup.
That's entrepreneurship.
But it's also teaching my child, hey, you know, you can make something and you can go sell it yourself. You don't have to just go buy it in the store. And I love that. I absolutely love that.
You going to be on Shark Tank?
It's funny you ask that.
Yeah. You going on Shark Tank? When are you going? Can I go?
A lady at the market, she says, "Okay, I want to see this. I want to play with it. I'm going to come back to you." I was like, "Okay." So she bought it. She was walking around with it. It had peppermint. She absolutely loved it. And she came back.
She was grading you.
Yeah, she was totally grading me. And then she came back and says, "Okay, look, I've been playing with this for about 20 minutes now, and it's finally getting stretchable, like you said." Because I told her it's more like a Stretch Armstrong toy. It's not like just your typical slime. It's putty slime. She didn't believe me, but she believed me. Well, she came back and she bought 4 more. She loved them. She thought they were great. She's like, "You should be on Shark Tank. This is every mom's dream." And Chris just looked at me and laughed. He's like, "Yeah," because I had said it before. I could totally sell this on Shark Tank.
Yeah, you probably could. The thing is, do you want to dedicate your life to making?
No.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm done.
There's
Bye-bye.
the whole production process. I mean,
Now candy, I could totally be a candy maker. I sold a lot of my candy too. You know, I make that cinnamon hard candy using the cinnamon essential oil.
Yeah.
I sold a lot of it. Yeah.
And you're still selling elderberry syrup out there too, right? Or are you out of that for the
No,
season?
I just had to make a special batch for someone in my neighborhood last night. I came over and got 2 jars of that, and I have 8 left, which they're probably going to be gone by the time I get home today.
Are you done tweaking that recipe, or are you still tweaking a little bit?
I'm done. I use the same recipe every time. It tastes great, and it works well.
Excellent. All right. Dig it. Well, make sure you hit up our blog or Nikki's Pinterest and get that recipe. You could be the popular mom in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And sell that stuff.
Right. No, make it and just make it for your kid. This way you know what's in it. It's not loaded with all these chemicals.
Yeah.
And it's not going to stick to the floor.
But when the neighbor's kids are wanting some, I think you should sell it to them.
That's right. $5 a jar.
I like
It's
it.
Christmas.
All right, a quick word from our sponsor for this show. The San Antonio Empowerment Council has an event coming up on Saturday, January 18th. They have a huge CBD and essential oil rally going on here in the Bernie, San Antonio area. The keynote speaker is going to be Marcella Von Harding, who is a Royal Crown Diamond. Her son, Dallas, is a Crown Diamond, and he's quite successful on his own. He's going to be there as well. Lots to learn. We're going to have a business meeting, business lunch there as well. So if you want to take part in that, I think there's only a couple of tickets left on that. So I would definitely, get your tickets early. So anyway, for the all of the information you need on this and other events going on with the San Antonio Empowerment Council, visit saecevents.com.
Yeah. And you know what, Mark? I also wanted to share, I love being out at the farmer's market. You know what else I love, right? Just talking to people.
Yep.
And I actually did have a situation this week where someone came up. They were talking to their mother in Spanish. And I was like, I got you.
Yeah.
Right? Because we know our friends over at agapearoma.com. They've created that amazing book called The Daily Oils, and it's written in Spanish. It's the perfect starter guide. It's beautifully written with full color pages to introduce anyone that speaks Spanish to Young Living. You can even teach a Spanish essential oil 101 class right out from it. So that's something that's important if you're growing your business. It's a fast-growing market, and you don't want to miss out on that. So go over to agapearoma.com and purchase your copies and other Spanish resources there.
Yep. It's a fantastic book.
It is.
Lots of color. I like lots of pictures, and you know what I mean? Gets right to the point. I like that too, so I can appreciate all that. All right, so Instagram inspiration. So it's the holiday season, and my eating habits just really aren't that great. So, I want to do better.
I'm proud of you, Mark, because when I think of holiday season, I think about, what am I going to eat next? How much am I going to gain this month?
Well,
you know what I mean? That's one of the joys that I have around the holidays. I get to cook things I typically don't cook. I have lots of gathering, lots of parties, and I do indulge.
Yeah, well, which of us doesn't, right? I mean, my biggest, decision when I sit down at a table sometimes is the size of my spoon or my fork.
Right.
I mean, I just shovel that stuff in because I'm not really discerning a lot on the foods that I eat. But
Right.
I'm 50 now, so I got to pay attention to some of this stuff, So Instagram, I spent a lot more time on Instagram since I've kind of, I'm figuring out how to use it. And of course, we do a lot of marketing and stuff like that on social media. So Instagram is an area that I want to explore. But I'm seeing some great posts from folks out there that are sharing meals that they're making. Now, my thing is it needs to look good.
Yes.
It needs to taste good, right? And it needs to be pretty simple. So those are pretty high standards. I guess, because it's like, hey, I don't want to be going all over town looking for ingredients and then put it together.
Right.
Anyway, so
I hear you.
So there's the latest post, the one that I'm showing up on the screen now, is from Hello Healthy Eating. Okay, at Hello Healthy Eating. So anyway, here's the meal that I'm excited about preparing. Okay, so it's a fried egg.
Oh, yeah?
Right. Let me make sure I got the right picture because that would be bad, right? It's a fried egg, some ham. I mean, that's a great meal, right?
Sounds great.
But let's
right there.
round it out with some other stuff, right? Because I
Okay.
could eat a fried egg and ham. I can do that myself, and I don't even think twice about it, right? Put a little pepper on it, I'm good to go. But some grilled potatoes and a little bit of sweet potato, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
different starts there.
Nice color.
Yep. And a spoonful of peanut butter. Now, I'm not sure
Oh.
what the deal with the peanut butter is. You can see it there just below the sweet potatoes. You see it?
Yes.
That's a little bit of, anyway. So, yeah, some peanut butter. I'm not quite sure why that is, but I'm guessing food combinations are important for your digestive system, right?
Right. And
So-
that's protein packed for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. And then some fresh fruit, some grapefruit, pineapple, and then some sliced tomato over there on the left. But that looked to me, and there's some, the grapefruit there, which I love grapefruit, but that really looked appealing to me. Now, I'm not sure what's in the middle. I'm not sure what that is in the middle there.
Is that the fried egg and ham?
No, just to the right of it, though. But you can get creative, right, on some of the
Right.
stuff you
It's
want to
beautiful.
toss on the plate. But that looks like wolfberries to me, but I don't know what it is. But anyway, that to me, that's a fine breakfast meal, and that's something that I'm looking forward to preparing over the next week or so.
So that's a beautiful plate. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
I'm hungry now. Have you ever put a drop of cinnamon essential oil in your peanut butter?
No.
Oh my gosh.
That
you
sounds
have
like
to.
a good thing to do, though.
It's delicious on toast in the morning.
Oh, my gosh.
Just a dry piece of toast, a teaspoon of peanut butter, and mix some cinnamon oil in with that. Oh, it's heavenly. And it's good for you.
Yeah, I got to do that. All right. So, in fact, I'm drinking Thieves Infused honey water. So I've got some
Nice.
water, honey. Now, for those of you who like high quality water, it's actually from the Kangen machine, which we have here. But so I'm using good water and then honey, and then just one drop of Thieves flavors it up nice for me. So anyway,
Awesome.
So that's kind of what's going on with my exploration into the Instagram world.
I love it.
Yeah.
I want that. Thanks for not sharing.
So you're kind of new to Instagram too, right?
I am new.
Are you having fun with it? You setting everything up?
Kind of.
Yeah?
I'm setting stuff up and I'm getting all these notifications, and all of a sudden I have a bunch of friends or followers. I get a notification, so and so's following you, so and so's following you, and I'm like, how am I even doing that? Like,
Yep.
I don't know how I'm doing that, but I'm posting some fun stuff on there because I'm a fun girl, I guess. I'm a cool mom.
So if you're out there looking to follow either Nikki or myself, just look for us on Instagram. There should be links in the details of the podcast there. It's Nikki Holland Talks, at Nikki Holland Talks. That's where you are on Instagram, right?
Maybe. I don't know. Good question.
That's where you're at. I'm following you. I
don't know. I think it's just Nikki Richardson Holland, but we're going to check that out and we'll let you know. We'll put in the details below.
Yep, we sure will. All right, so let me talk a little bit about essential oils infused supplements and why this is important. Now, first, let's talk about the vast majority of supplements purchased on the market today contain at least some synthetic ingredients. Now, we know why. It's because it's cost savings, right?
It's a filler.
It's a filler. It's easy to manufacture. They bulk it up, or they're just looking to, have a fake or synthetic version of something that they think, the body recognizes it, right? It'll process. It's not going to be, maybe it won't be toxic to the body. We're not going to do any studies on it because the market isn't really regulated that well. But the big thing is that it's cheaper to do that, right? So I heard the perfect quote for a while back from Dr. Ollie, call him Dr. Ollie, right? Olivier Winker, right? He wrote a book on CBD, right? Essential oils and CBD, the power of those two together. So what he said was that our body doesn't speak synthetic, which was it really stuck with me. It's because he talked about how, you get people with different languages and they're trying to communicate, right? And it's like, well, I don't speak, Mandarin, right?
I don't speak Spanish.
Right.
There you go.
Communication is can be very difficult. Yeah. So that's a problem if you're trying to, transfer something from one place to another. And in this case, it'd be the supplement into the body. Well, the body doesn't speak synthetic. So even though it may process it, right, it's not going to really put it to work to do because of the language barrier there, if you will. The synthetic language barrier is in the way. So when we consume synthetic ingredients, the best case scenario is that our body simply eliminates it, right? We're not going to take advantage of it, which is wasting money, which a lot of it's like, well, I can get vitamins. Children's vitamins are huge with that. There's so many tests out there done where people are they're melting them down or whatever, and you end up with this waxy thing at the end. It's all synthetic stuff, right? Just really, really not good for our kiddos. So we're spending a few dollars to get garbage into our kiddos rather than spending, more money and getting high quality stuff into our kids. If you want your kids to have vitamins, which our kids need vitamins, then we should spend the money, find a good quality source for that. Right. That's what we do in our home. So
I was totally guilty of that. Gummies. I was buying Michaela gummies when she was younger, 2, 3, 4 years old. And over the last 3, 4 years now, I've been giving her the Mighty Vites that Young Living has.
Oh yeah.
And at first she's like, I don't like them. Well, they're not a gummy candy. It's a vitamin. Vitamins are different than candy. I mean, that's what I'm teaching her. This is vitamin. It's good for your body. Yeah. Candy.
Snickers
candy.
is not a vitamin.
Good. Right, exactly. And at first she was like, I don't know, Mom. And then by day 3, she's like, where's my vitamin? I got to get going. Because, it was one of those things. It just took her a couple days to get used to it. And now it's like, it's not even a question. Where's your vitamins? Take your vitamins, brush your teeth. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brooke's been on Mighty Vites for a long time now. It's just a daily thing. Just take your vitamins and off you go. So anyway, why waste the money, right? I mean, if you don't even spend it on her, no sense putting synthetic stuff into your kiddo. Just avoid the whole thing altogether if you want to save the money.
And you look at it, I'm giving my kid vitamin because I want to help them be healthier.
Right.
So why am I going to put junk in their body? That's not making them healthier. It's doing what you don't want to do in the first place.
Right. You're just putting a toxic load on their body. Mm-hmm. So just avoid it altogether. Maybe choose better foods. But the thing is the soil, the quality in the United States is really, really bad. So we're not getting the same nutrition value in our plants that ends up on our table or in our supplements or wherever else. So, and there's a huge argument for that. There's so many supplement companies out there use that same argument. They just say, hey, look, You're not getting the nutrition you need from the plants because the soil's bad, so you need to buy our supplements. But if they're putting synthetics in supplements, you got another problem. So anyway, always comes back to the quality of the company, right? The integrity of the company.
Absolutely.
So anyway, it is something that we can do. We can get high quality vitamins and other supplements today in today's age, right? There are good companies out there. Of course, Nikki and I, we use Young Living's. That's what we use, and there's lots of good reasons why we do that. What we know today is that we need supplements for our diet because even organic foods are not what they were 30, 40, or 100 years ago. It's a totally different ballgame now. So our soil has taken a beating, depleted the minerals, and poisoned from pesticides, herbicides, and other stuff that the industry is doing to the soil to try and hurry everything up, or to handle pesticides. And
do you have any clue how long soil will hold on to those pesticides?
I don't know. It probably depends on the pesticide or herbicide being used, but I've heard like 50 years,
I think too.
And beyond.
50 years.
And then, of course, you need to remediate that soil to some degree as well. And one of the cool things that Nikki and I went to a thing that Young Living did is called On the Grow, where they talked about soil, and really kind of nurturing. It's like a 3-year process that before they start, using the plant material from there, it's like a 3-year process of getting it, and it's virgin soil. It's never been used for any other farming in the first place. But then they go back through and they do this 3-year process where they make sure that the soil is ready to go and provide all the nutrition that those plants need. So we end up with the very, very best. So
awesome.
that
love
is very, very cool. Yeah, me too.
Don't you love not having to worry?
Yeah.
I don't worry about, okay, is this good for me or not? I mean, I know it's good for me, and I know it came from quality.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah, and I know that because, I go out and I visit and I talk and I do the background stuff on this company.
And when we go to our local grocery store, you're like, oh, this is the best vitamin on the market. You pick it up. Sometimes you can't even pronounce half the ingredients on there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know about that.
So my research and years of investigation and personal use of these products has led me to, of course, Young Living. But so they have great supplements, but they also infuse essential oils into their supplements, okay, which really can contribute a lot to the supplement. Let me give you an example. So omega fish supplements out on the market, they're notorious for going rancid. And when you get a rancid fish supplement, so it can do some pretty good damage to the body.
And you don't know because it's in a capsule, right?
Oh, it smells like fish, and you just...
right, but you're not going to... If it's rancid, will you be able to smell it?
Well, I don't know if you'd be able to tell or not.
You probably won't know, and then you put it in, and you're like, oh, why do I have...
A lot of those capsules are designed to kind of eliminate the smell, too, so you wouldn't be able to tell in the first place. But
you wouldn't know till it hits
you get a rancid... If you do that once or twice, you'll probably never want to take another omega supplement again just because of the memory from it. But anyway, but they're notorious for that. A lot of the products out there on the market are rancid omega supplements, right? So what Young Living does, for example, is they infuse their omega supplement with essential oils, right? And the idea behind this is that the essential oils can have some kind of effect, a synergistic effect on the supplement, first off, and they can help keep the supplement fresh.
Oh, nice.
Yes, which is huge, right?
And it's a difference in absorbing into your body too, right?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of debate around the bioavailability of, the supplements and stuff like that. Not a whole lot of research in that area. Okay. But I think we can, as regular folks, we can look at something and say, well, essential oils have a lot of oxygen in it, at the cellular level, it's amazing that way. So there's probably some benefit there, but that's, speculative on my part. But when it comes to actually keeping it fresh, we know that essential oils in part have a preservative effect on whatever it is that they're around. And that goes back, spices and all of that goes back thousands of years, right?
Absolutely,
Spices have been used to preserve stuff, right? So now how about an enzyme? So a lot of folks take enzymes, right? Because, their body's not producing whatever it's been, depleted of an enzyme. It's just not manufacturing some, like lactose intolerant, for example, right?
Okay.
But a lot of folks take enzymes that are infused or not infused. They're just regular, but the ones that I take are infused with essential oils such as fennel, peppermint, and tarragon.
Oh, nice.
Now, those are all known, very well known, for their effect, a positive effect on the digestive system.
Yep.
So if you're going to take something to help with the digestive process, with the enzymatic process in your body, how about infusing it with essential oils, right, or herbs that are good for digestion in the first place? And you have a whole different operation going on there.
Makes complete sense to me.
Yeah, it does.
So you know all about the Zyto scanner, right?
Yeah.
You put that in. So I did a Zyto scan, 5 days ago, and it came up with tarragon in my detoxification system. Like it was recommending.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I had been having some gut issues,
Yeah.
and I don't take enzymes.
Oh,
So
maybe you should.
I should probably take some enzymes. But I was a little surprised that tarragon came up. And then when I did the research, I'm like, oh, that's for digestive health. Okay, that makes sense.
We could do a whole show on the different types of enzymes, that Young Living has. And I know this isn't a Young Living show, but I mean, they just have a lot of great products that are very, very helpful that we talk about. But whenever I eat ice cream or something with lactose in it,
Dairy.
then I take. There's one called Allerzyme that has was it lactase or something like that in it?
Okay.
That helps with that process, so I don't end up with an upset
wow.
stomach.
That's cool. That's
'Cause-
very good.
Yeah, I can't have regular milk or ice cream because it messes my stomach up. But that does help. So anyway, what do you think about all that? I mean, essential oil infused supplements.
I think it's great, and I think I'm learning. This is my show, but I'm learning on my show every week, and I love that. Thanks for all the hard work you do on that.
Well, there's a great book out there by Jen O'Sullivan that she just put out, and it's on supplements that Young Living has, and it's got a lot of great information.
Okay.
So
I need
definitely
to
recommend
borrow
checking
that.
it out. Yeah.
Need to borrow it. And you talked about like having foreign bodies or foreign synthetics in your body.
Yep.
I read one time, I think it was Dr. Ollie as well, that when you take something into your body, such as, let's say, an antibiotic, let's just say that. That's what I'm using because that's what I read on. That antibiotic is a foreign body to you. There's something in there, synthetics that are in there, and it goes all the way out to your fat cells, like the fat and skin barrier.
Oh, yeah.
Like it runs away. It's like, get out of here. Your body's trying to say, get out of here, but it's stuck in that layer. That's why antibiotics kind of stay in your system much longer than you think they do.
Yeah, we see that come up on the Zyto scan too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're synthetics.
How come, you got glyphosate, for example, showing up?
Well, I know.
Well, it's in your clothes. It's in your food.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so speaking of which, so this is that story that with regard to cereal. So we got some cereal up at Costco, and Brooke likes it. She eats cereal over there every once in a while, and so do I. Well, there's mold in it.
Oh.
Mold in the cereal.
In the box that you bought? Or is it in the ingredient? What do you mean?
It's actually in the cereal. So, but here's the deal, is that this is actually more common than you would expect.
Okay, I'm so confused right now. You purchased a box of cereal. Mm-hmm. You brought it home.
Yep.
You opened it. You poured it in, and you're like, what's the green stuff? Or
yeah, there's some mold on the cereal itself.
Okay, you saw it. You can visually see mold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it. Well, obviously, you know what? Once I'm done with that box, that's going to be it.
a little antibiotic there for you.
Yeah, right. So it's like we wonder why, because molds show up a lot on Zyto scans as well, but people get sick. You know what I mean? And molds are not something to play around with. So if you're out there, if you're a cereal eater, that's just something to pay attention to. Again, the quality of. Actually, it's funny because Young Living has his cereal.
Oh, yeah,
we're
do.
out,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a good quality cereal. So that's another thing I'm thinking. Don't be putting mold into your body if you don't need to. No.
Did you save me some so I can see it?
I think we might have it, so I'll show it to you after the show.
It.
Yeah, we'll check it
You're
out.
like, we're still eating it. We're just picking out the green ones. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so short commercial break before we wrap up. If you're looking for a high-quality essential oil supplements, go with a brand that Nikki and I personally use and trust, Young Living. If you would like a fantastic overview of the supplements we recommend, text the word supplements to 210-910-4174, and we'll get that information sent right to your phone, and it can help you save money on purchases as well. That number again is 210-910-4174. Why not get a list of some information on supplements that Nikki and I personally use and recommend that are high quality. They're not going to have mold in it. They're going to have weird stuff in it.
Right.
No synthetics, right? Spend your money well. So text us right now and get that information you need. Make an informed decision on where to spend your supplement dollars. As we wrap up the show, quick reminder to check out our latest podcast. Are you doing the closeout?
You're doing the closeout.
Okay, all right. On all the usual podcast platforms, and make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram TV, because we're going to have clips that are popping up over there now, so you can see 90 seconds or so of our show, just get an idea what we're talking about. The links to everything you need to know are in the details below, and that's going to be it for us. Have a great week, and we'll see you on the next show.
Yep, and check out our website, eotalkradio.com, where you'll find all of our blogs and all of our podcasts.
That's right. Definitely check out Nikki's blog. eotalkradio.com/blog will get you right there.
Ooh, nice. See, I learned something again.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.